Hi, everyone. My name is Dov Litwin. I work at the place, and I'm here to talk today about the most incredible, unbelievable camera out there. I know you've seen a lot of technology probably, but this technology I'm sure you've seen as well, but you just don't realize it's there. This camera actually could take zillions of pictures in milliseconds. It has an SD card that can have memory for forever. It also can recall all the pictures that you take in a gallery that you can see all the pictures in a split second. Imagine that, all in a split second, and you can see all the pictures clearly. As well, it takes pictures of feelings, believe it or not. There is no such camera out there technologically, but there is a camera like that in our children. And our children have this unbelievable camera out there. They come into the world with some people might say it's a piece of parchment that when you put ink on it and you write on it, it will never come out. You might look at it as a piece of stone that the experiences and pictures that are taken by this child are etched in stone. So this is the thing. So imagine this, the kid comes into this world, or our children come into this world in a way where they are trying to figure out what it is to be in this world, what it is to be me. Who are my parents? What is the world all about? And what are the lessons of life that I need to learn? So depending on what those pictures are, and some people might say commercials, a parent is a commercial for a child every second of his life. Just like you got to get biggest bang for your buck, a child is watching and taking pictures all the time. And not only that, he's interpreting these pictures and putting labels on it, which are his feelings. And these feelings also have a snapshot in his wiring. These pictures last forever, and they are mostly pronounced in his developmental stages. So here's the thing. So if, let's say, a parent is common, and every parent, I guess, on some level argues with each other, if that argument goes on, and the place is unsafe for a child, the home becomes unsafe, and he gets scared. So the picture that is written in stone in his psyche is that, hey, life is kind of scary. I'm scared. I'm scared. There's another picture, which is fairly common when a child gets neglected. There's other children, or parents have no patience for him because they have other things going on, or maybe there's something actually deficient in this child. Maybe he has issues. So the picture that might be taken, if he say, why'd you spell that? Or, not again. Or, you didn't study for the test. Once again, I told you, you're grounded. No more this, no more that. So what's the picture the kid is taking? If this happens and happens and happens, the picture he's taking is, I'm stupid. I'm unworthy. I don't belong. Life is not for me. It's for my brother who's much smarter than me, but life is not for me. So what happens? Obviously, everyone can tell our children feel that their self-esteem is shot. They're shot. So what happens in this camera, it's unbelievable how the brain and the body work. But as the child goes to school and experiences new experiences in life, so it might be something as common, and I've heard this plenty of times, where a child is sitting in class and a teacher calls on his neighbor, a friend of his. But this child was raising his hand. Hey, call on me, call on me. But the teacher doesn't call on him. So it calls on the friend. So in this picture, so the child in a split second, remember I told you in that gallery, you just need to touch something very similar that reminds him of all those pictures, and he can call up like a filing cabinet, like a CD storage or whatever, all the pictures that he ever remembers of feeling unworthy. And he could see those pictures clearly, not in his conscious, but in subconscious. And he will put a label and create a new picture for himself, which means I just am stupid and I don't count. And all those pictures are based, the new pictures are based on the old pictures that he got from his parents. Now, I want to tell you something. We're all human. We are all human. But I have to tell you, we made a decision when we got married and decided to have children that we were going to be responsible for our children. And our children only have one parent. And we think, okay, they're only children, what are they going to care? Or what's a big deal? They'll find their own way. And I know what everyone is saying. Oh my, here we go again. Psychologists are always saying, blame the parents, blame the parents. We're not blaming, and I'm not, one to blame myself either. But I am someone who says these children are coming in a blank slate. And whatever we put into our children today, as children, will be etched in stone into development. So, hey, guys, why not just put positive stuff into our children? Give them the feeling. Now, of course, we're human. It's not like one time a parent, myself included, loses it. We're going to throw our kids into all kinds of self-esteem issues. No, but if more likely than not, the environment in the home is either unsafe, insecure, scary, feelings of I'm not seen, or I'm unworthy, or I feel stupid, then more likely than not, the kid will have those triggers when he gets older and start creating new pictures for himself, which only embellish and embed in his psyche self-esteem issues. Now, those are the types of clients we usually see. And almost any issue we have, seeing in therapy room, and I think everyone will agree, there's some basis of lack of self-esteem. It could come out in addictions, it could come out in depression, it could come out in anxiety, and et cetera, et cetera. But most often than not, there's always that piece of self-esteem. Now, it is hard to try to do the things the right way, but parents need to learn. For instance, what do you do if parents argue? Because I mentioned that, and they're screaming, okay? And a child is looking up or going to his room and feeling scared. So what can you do in that situation? Well, one of the things that you could do is go over to the child before he goes to bed or in his room and say to him, I want you to know how much Daddy and Mommy love you. In other words, we're all on the same team. We both love you. This is something that couples sometimes do. We argue, but we'll get there. We're fine. We're going to be okay. Even if you're not sure if you're going to get there, the child needs to know that the parents are in control and keeping the home safe for him. And of course, keep your arguments behind closed doors. But at least that talking to the child and saying, we're here for you and we both love you and you'll be okay, is going to help the child with his self-esteem, saying to him, it's not scary, it's okay. My parents love me. Oh, that's my safety again. Now, I just want to mention to you that to us, you know what to do. I know what to do. We all know what to do. We were kids ourselves. We don't like pain. We like safety, we like security. We like to feel that we are the most important people in the world to our parents. You were like that as parents, as children, and I was like that as well. So I'm not saying anything that nobody knows. The problem is that it's hard to do. And that's where therapy comes in. If you're finding that the things that you really, really want to do in life for your children, you just can't do it, no matter how much you try. It just can't happen. Well, that's why I'm here, and that's why the staff at the place is here for you, to help you through those blockages. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's a confusing world, and sometimes we're just losing the skills. And part of the reason we don't have skills is because we never learned it from our parents. So it's just imagine going to a university course and learning the skills. So you come to therapy. I'd be happy to help you with it. And I'm sure anybody at the place will be happy to help you to create positive pictures for your kids in their developmental stages so that eventually they will have a positive self-esteem. My address is Dov Moshe Litwin at gmail.com. And of course, you can look up the place on the internet and you'll find that email as well. So thank you for listening, and I wish you tremendous success.